Well, that wasn't that fun. Um, we're not playing like a very good football team right now. I don't think any side of the ball should feel good about themselves. I don't think any coach should feel good about themselves, especially myself. I'm in charge of this deal, and you know, Utah State's a good football team. There's a reason they've won 8 games, but uh, I think if we execute, we put up a much better fight than this. So, any questions?
Hey, Coach.
Sure.
Obviously, tough skid for you guys, 4-game losing streak. You're not playing the way you guys won. What's going wrong, just offensively? From an execution standpoint, is it just reads, or is it the defense I've kind of figured out with all the tape that they have on you guys?
Well, we haven't been able to run the ball very well, and you're still getting light boxes, which means your back end's getting a little bit cloudy. I don't think we can't afford to drop balls, especially big balls that are down the field or have the opportunity to be big plays. I would have loved to seen that screen go to Joe Ward. I think that might have scored, and then we just had a signal mix up, and then when you get down that much, you got to drop back. You put a lot of pressure on your O-line, and they got good pass rushers, and they brought some heat, and we couldn't get it done. We got to tackle, we got to catch, we got to throw. We're not doing anything really well.
At times tonight, though, it seemed when the offense got into a rhythm, they could make plays until it got to like the 3rd and short, 4th and short, and the turnover on downs obviously hurt you guys. Are these things that can be fixed this late in the season, or is it kind of it is what it is at this point?
I think they have to get fixed. We're looking at 2 opportunities to get bowl eligible, and if we want to throw in the towel and not try to fix things, I don't think that's in our job description. I think we got to continue to coach these guys up and demand excellence from them and continue to get better. But this has been a tough month here.
They ran for over 400 yards. It's more than you guys totaled on offense. How do you stop the run coming up against 2 good teams?
That felt really good. No, it doesn't feel good. We got to get off blocks, and I think we got to tackle. I mean, I don't know how many missed tackles we had, but we look bad at some points tackling. We look like we're maybe we need to buy more tackling toys or do something, but we work on tackling all the time. It's just we got to continue to switch up the drills and demand it from them, because we're not seeing improvement in that area. And a team that can run the ball for 425 yards on you is probably not going to need to throw it. On the flip side, we can't be under 3 yards of carry, and Cole getting knocked on his butt every time we drop back to pass. We're not doing anything real well. The only guy that's it's good to see Stubbs, coming out and making plays the last 2 games. I think he's really taking the details of route running seriously, and I think I'm happy for him because he's been through a lot, and that's probably about one of the only positives we got.
I know we've briefly, talked about the bye week the last couple weeks coming up, but now that it's here, how badly needed was this bye week?
We need it. I don't know how many bodies we have left to put out there. So, I think we can get Justice back. I think we can get Dakota back. Special teams, we saw a lot of guys taking their first college football snaps tonight. Jonah Welch got in there tonight. Andrew Choi got in there tonight. At one point I looked out, you saw, how about Kai Kaneshiro playing most of the game or all the game? Doesn't make you feel any better, but you're seeing these guys as true freshmen getting in there, and at least they're playing hard. It's not always right, but I think my man Corey Bethley led us in tackles again. you know, he's continuing to show up. Look, Kai Kaneshiro, 6 total tackles. So, but we all got to do our part, and I don't think any facet of this team did their part to beat a good football team, you know.
Does the bye week come at a good time to hit the reset and maybe find that team that was here in the first half of the season, that was rolling up the yards and the points?
Yeah, that's the plan. Yeah, give them a few days off, you know, let the coaches get out, recruit, and these guys need a rest. They've been giving us everything they got. Now it's not always the greatest outcome, but I don't think there's a lack of effort from the players we have. I still think they're proud to represent this state. Getting embarrassed 56-17, that hurts them, but at least they're continuing to play the game the right way, and you know, it got a little chippy out there, but I don't think there's a lack of effort. I think there may be a lack of focus sometimes, and obviously a lack of execution. But you know, we played 2 really good football teams the last 2, and you know, our depth's starting to catch up to us a little bit.